The Desmos app on your Chromebook is a great tool for performing calculations and for graphing. To access the app, you can open a web browser and in the address bar type in desmos.com/practice. Now we need to choose the type of calculator that we want to use. Click on the link that reads Choose Assessment. From this list, you can either type in Texas at the bar at the top, or you can scroll toward the bottom of the list and choose Texas. Now we'll choose the type of calculator. Normally, we'll use the graphing calculator. This option is already highlighted in blue, and now we click on the button that reads Start Practice. You'll know you're in the correct calculator when the top left corner reads Texas star. You have access to other videos that will show you how to perform calculations on the left side of your screen. But let's look at what we can do on the right side in the graphing calculator portion of the app. First, we can plot points on this large coordinate plane. Simply type in any ordered pair. Be sure to use parentheses and separate the x and y coordinates using a comma. I can enter a new point by pressing the Enter key to get a new line, or I can click on the plus icon to add an item and choose Expression and enter a new point. Usually, I can view the coordinates of any point by clicking on the point to see the ordered pair appear. I can also click the checkbox next to the word Label to have the ordered pair displayed next to the point that we've graphed. If you have a point that doesn't show up on your graph, you can click and drag on the coordinate plane to look at a different part of the graph. You can also use the plus and minus icons to zoom in or zoom out. You can also click on the wrench icon to change some of the graph settings. For example, here, I'd like the x and y axis to count by ones, and I'm going to turn off minor grid lines so I don't have as many lines, as many grids displayed on my graph. If you have several points that you'd like to graph, we can enter a table of values. We can do this by clicking the Add Item icon and choosing Table, or you can simply type the word table on the left side of your screen. Now you can enter several points by entering the x value and the y value in your table. Your table can have as many rows as you need, so you can enter as many pieces of data as you'd like. If you click and hold this icon above the right column on your table, you can change the settings of the points that are displayed. You can change them into a different color. Or if you'd like, you can turn on the line to connect the points and change the style of the line that is displayed. Changing the color is helpful if you have several lists of points that you'd like to display and you don't want to confuse them with each other. Finally, you can also graph an equation by typing your equation on the left-hand side of the screen. Notice that as soon as you type your equation, it's displayed on the graph to the right. Again, you can move around the screen by clicking and dragging or zooming in and zooming out. You can change the settings of your equation by clicking and holding this icon to the left. You can change the color of your graph and the style of the line. You can graph several equations at the same time on your graph, so feel free to experiment and see what you can do. Feel free to explore the Desmos Graphing Calculator and reach out to your teacher with any questions that you have.